Good morning. How is everyone today? I hope you're amazing. I just wanted to document this trip. Since my last post, sorry, I'm multitasking, which means I'm rushing. So, because I'm scrubbing a bench at the moment. So right now I am planning to go to Batas market where some of our PNG kina gets traded for Indonesian rupiah. And I have been trying to, yesterday I received an email for a request for applications for new partners for a United Nations project that targets beneficiaries in the Pacific region to help solve some of these cash issues that I mentioned about in my last story. So today I'm going to the market at Batas across the PNG-Indonesian border, and I'm going to try to observe how payments are made and consumer behavior and some social contributing factors as to why we need to enable cash-free transactions, or cashless transactions as I should say. This would so allow us to solve some of the cash flow issues we have in the little town of Vanimo, and also make it easier and safer for our cacao and vanilla and fisheries communities, businesses, and sole traders to be able to transact quicker, more efficiently, and with less transactional costs throughout in order to get a transaction done, which then stimulates our economy because people are able to trade faster, quicker, without being discouraged from not having cash to pay for goods or services. So I'll let you when I get there, and I'll try to document it as much as possible so we can eventually solve this issue by putting all our thinking caps together and making money for good. So after withdrawing some cash from the ATM, I then found out that you couldn't actually change PNG kina into Indonesian rupiah. So I then made it eventually across the border. This is the customs and immigration on the Indonesian side. You then get on a 2 kina motorbike trip down to the actual physical market. You could walk, but I literally couldn't be bothered, to be honest. So I think the drive was less than 2 or 3 minutes, but we could have walked it, I just couldn't. So when we then arrived, we just started getting used to where everything was and the layout. If I do find it, I'll be sure to record. Your name?
Annie.
Annie. And how long have you been? Place. You market lo here for how long?
Oh, Mr. Blobatas, 2007 go now.
Come now.
Yeah, me planted time sini store. 2007 stop lo upside front.
Yeah.
2012 go lo backside. 2014 fire cooking. Me go lo narapla side. 2018 fire cooking again. Now me come.
Sorry. And you blow one name haplo Indonesia?
Me Jawa.
Java.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Me stay lo Koya. Jaipur.
Jaipur.
Yes.
And then you come to market here and then you
Yes.
go back.
Then
Ah. So tonight you're gonna sleep here or you're gonna go back?
Yeah, last time we got story cliplo.
You pas sleep lo here?
Yeah, but now me no start.
I see. So you're gonna go back to
Yeah.
Japura? Okay, that's good. I'll get your number. When I come to Japura, I'll call you. Yeah.
No problem, ma'am.
My name is Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Let's do this. Oh, look at these hats.
like liquid honey. You're like liquid honey.
Before we knew it, it was 4:45 and we had to start making our way back onto the motorbikes to head to the border before the buses stopped running to bring us back to Vanimo. Before getting on the bike, I couldn't believe I bought a active balm, which normally is 20 kina plus for $6. I was stunned and I was so happy. That's how I ended the day. But as I got to where the motorbikes were, I then saw local Papuan women selling their own produce, and I found these amazingly fresh and well-sized guavas. I wasn't sure if they're guavas and I asked repeatedly, but she then said they were 2 kina for the larger ones and 1 kina each for the smaller ones, and I was so shocked that I kept asking her how much the prices were. So I had to purchase some before, and as I was standing there, a woman came up to me and started asking me where I was from, and she was so cute and she thought I was West Papuan. She asked me where I was, and when I did explain my ancestry, we began to speak a lot more. And then she mentioned that her name was Martha. She mentioned she was living in Port Moresby for 20 years, and she asked if I wanted to buy her calamansi for 2 kina as well. Now, of course, I wasn't going to say no. It's always good to support Indigenous people wherever you go. while I was waiting for her to bring my calamansi, a woman called me over, and I then went and sat with her, and she then got up and asked me if I was also West Papuan, and I was stunned, and I was like, I had to film this for my dad, so he witnessed two groups of women in less than 5 minutes of each other come and ask me about my ancestry, and I proceeded to tell them. So that was so interesting, and I'm glad that I had this moment to actually sit and have this conversation and connect on a human level with West Papuans. The lady in red is from Aitape as well, but is married to a West Papuan and lives on the West Papuan border. And just like that, we're back on Papua New Guinean soil. This was possibly the moment when I realized that I had finally crossed the PNG-Indonesian border, which was a goal I'd had for 7 years. On the way back into Vanimo, we stopped at a market in a local village where we were advised that if anyone on the bus wanted to buy betel nut for 50 toya, they could, as opposed to paying 1 kina in Vanimo. So I then realized that it's so important, and it's great that the bus drivers and the crew actually encourage all these stops, because you're giving back to the community. It was about a half an hour to 45-minute trip, and once we got off at the bus stop in Vanimo, we then waited for our route to arrive. It was about 5:30 by then, and we waited for maybe 7 minutes before one bus came. So all in all, the public transport was very good. So we are back home. Gonna eat some of that. What did we buy? Some Indonesian food, and then I'm gonna decompress and then do a post analysis on what I thought. I'm so hungry. We had one egg for the whole day, huh? Okay, Lord, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for this perfect sunset that's about to happen that we haven't seen yet. Thank you for this view, and thank you for an amazing, beautiful experience for today. One experience that I've waited 7 years to experience, but in your own perfect timing and will, you made it happen. Amen.